Alright, what's going on, guys? Nick here from Jomo, and today I'm going to be recording a life story about the time my brother threw a rock at my back. It gets a lot into more detail, but before I play that, I just like to say yes, I am playing CSGO Surfing. And before you call me garbage, I mean I am, but like I've only played this like twice. So this is also like kind of like almost a tutorial for like me, I guess, but it's also a life story, like kind of a 2-in-1. So basically, let's get right into the story. So this story takes place where I used to live. I live in Massachusetts, and I live in a town now, but I used to live in another town before this. So at this old town, my brother would always play basketball. Like, that's what he did. He was just always outside shooting, and I'm kind of a little shit, so I always love to piss him off. So I would always like kick his ball in the woods and just, I don't know, just like kind of piss him off. I mean, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that, but that's just kind of what I did. So basically, this day takes place. It was like a nice, just normal day, and my brother was playing basketball as usual, and I'm out there, and I don't know what he did, but he kind of pissed me off. So I kicked his ball in the woods, and he was pissed. Like, I'm talking pissed. And when you can see in your brother's face when he's pissed, you do not want to fuck with him. So I was like, crap, what am I gonna do? He's about to kick my ass. So I start running, and I'm running down this freaking like long ass. So my neighbor had this. Okay, this is hard as hell, this game. But my neighbor had this like, I guess it's like a dirt patch, kind of like a garden thing, and I ran down that, and I was like, I thought I was in the clear, because like, what is he gonna do? Chase me into my neighbor's yard? Like, I didn't know what he was gonna do, and all of a sudden, he takes this massive rock. I'm talking, it was pretty big, and like my brother, like, he's really good at baseball, and he had his arm, he was a gun, dude. So basically, he fucking whips this shit, and it nails my back, and I was like, Jesus, I was like, I don't know, like 8 years old, so I probably overreacted, but like, I had a scar on my back for years, and my brother, straight up, I went down immediately crying. The neighbors come out. Like, the neighbors that, like, I ran into their yard, they come out, and I'm like, shit. Like, I knew something was going to go down. Dude, this map is so hard. Holy crap. Oh, there we go. Oh, I got this. Oh, no way. Yeah. So, basically, as I was saying, the neighbors come out, and I'm like, shit. Like, I knew my brother was going to get his ass whooped. So, I'm crying. I'm being a little baby. And my dad comes out. When my dad comes out, that's when the shit goes down. He was pissed. He was like, what happened? He thought I just wiped out at first, and I was like, and he pulled up my shirt. It was in the winter, so basically I had a jacket on, I had a sweatshirt, and I had a t-shirt, and the rock had hit me so hard that the rock had gone like through all of the layers, and like still hit my back, and I was bleeding. So my dad was like, what the fuck? And immediately he was like, so like, what happened? And I was like, my brother Ted threw a fucking rock at my back. And my dad, I had honestly never seen him like so mad. And again, my dad was probably overreacting too, but he was like, oh, Nick, you could have fucking, or Ted, you could have paralyzed him. Like, what were you doing? Because he had hit the rock right near my back. But before he could actually say that, my dad, he gets this face on. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you know when your dad gives you that face that you know you're fucked? Yeah, that's what my fucking dad did, and he had that almost, it was like a grin, but like he's not, like, you know, he's mad, and he's coming over, and he's like marching over, and we had this fence, like, we didn't have a pool, but we had like a fence all the way around like our house, and he fucking pins him up against the fence, and my brother, like, I could just, like, my brother wasn't saying anything, he wasn't saying sorry, he wasn't saying anything, like, he knew like the shit had gone down, and that like he was fucked. So basically, my brother's not saying anything. My dad's like, why did you do it? Why did you do it? Kid's not crying. He's not doing anything. He's just sitting there. And my dad just straight up, like, whips him to the ground. I just remember that. He didn't whip him to the ground. He kind of just let go. But, like, he fell to the ground. I'm like, yeah, that's now that I look back, dude, that's some child abuse. But who gives a shit? But basically, there's not much happened after that. Like, all my neighbors are kind of like, what the fuck? Like, no one had ever seen my dad like that. Like, he was pissed. Like, the fact that, like, my brother had literally, like, fucking, like, hit me with a rock, but that wasn't even, the peak of the story. Like, that was crazy. It was crazy. But basically, that's it. I thought this one was actually a pretty crazy story. And if you want to see more of these, drop a like. And if any of my neighborhood friends or whatever want to play with me and like we can do a life story together because we all have life stories, I'm down. Maybe I'll leave my Xbox in the description if someone wants to add me. But I mean, other than that, that's really the video. I kind of like these life stories staying between like 10 minutes, and this one's what, only like 5 minutes. Like that's really good actually, like, because like I don't know, I feel like coming into, by the way, I cannot beat this game. This is the last round and I can't beat it. But yeah, so basically, if you want any of that, just drop a like, subscribe to be the first to see all of our stupid ass videos. But other than that, it's been Nick, and I'm out. Peace, yeah.